Welcome to episode number 9 of this Austin Dundas NHL 22 Expansion Draft Franchise Series. And today, I'm obviously playing my Austin Dundas NHL 22 Expansion Draft Franchise. It is the playoffs, and it is Game 6 of the second round against the Calgary Flames. So it's really round 2, Game 6 versus the Calgary Flames. Best of 7 series, and we are unfortunately losing this series 3-2. Our season is not done yet, but this is the first elimination game for either team in this series, and unfortunately, it's an elimination game for us. And so it's Game 6, like I said. We do actually have home ice advantage, but because it's Game 6, we do have home ice advantage, the Dundas do. But because it's Game 6, the Flames are the home team, so Game 6 is in Calgary on May 1st, 2022, which in real life was my 16th birthday, which in real life happened like 4 months ago. But in this game, it's Sunday, May 1st, 2022. That's the date of Game 6. It's the Dundas at Flames. If the Flames win, they move on to the Western Conference Finals. They'll play the Edmonton Oilers or the Vegas Golden Knights. That's if the Flames win Game 6. And if the Dundas win Game 6, they will force a winner-take-all Game 7 back in Austin 2 nights from now in this game. Let's look at, first of all, let's look at the, lead leaders for points for the Dundas and for the whole NHL, and then we'll look at the NHL, and then we'll look at the playoff bracket, and then after that I'll show you the final score of the games 2, 3, 4, and 5, which are all off camera. If you haven't seen any, last episode of the series was Game 1. We did lose Game 1. I believe it was 7-5. I'm pretty sure. If you haven't seen any of the last 8 episodes of the series, this episode, which is episode number 9, plus the last 8 episodes of the series, or the first episode, or every episode of the series, this episode and then the last 8 episodes, really the first 8 episodes of the series, plus this episode, are all in a playlist, and that playlist will be an eye in the sky in the top right corner right up here. There should be an icon that pops up. There should be an icon that pops up at the beginning of the video. But yeah, Alexander Wennberg, our captain, leads the Dundas in points in the playoffs with 14 points, 5 goals and 9 assists. Then you have Niederreiter with 12 points, Evan Rodriguez, who had, I believe, 2 goals. 2 goals, I'm pretty sure, in Game 1. He's only played 5 games. He's in for one of our injured players. Jack Roslow with 6 points, down the line. Silverberg, the Brust, who is actually injured right now, and I believe he's out for the rest of the year. And then we have Orlov, Palmieri, Continemi, so on and so forth. And then set it down there. Tire lead, Leon Draisaitl of the Edmonton Oilers leads the lead in points in the playoffs. He has 22 points, 11 goals and 11 assists in 11 games. And then McDavid has 21 points, 1 point behind Draisaitl, and obviously McDavid is the captain of the Oilers. Then you have Nikita Kucherov of the Lightning, who are still in the playoffs. Then we have Wennberg. So Wennberg is actually in 4th place on the list, tied with Yamamoto of the Oilers. They both have 14 points. But I believe Wennberg's in front of Yamamoto because Wennberg has 1 more goal than Yamamoto. And then you have Lindholm, who is on the Flames, who are about to play in Game 6. And you have Sebastian Aho of the Hurricanes, who I believe are still in the playoffs. Niederreiter, former Hurricane, but he's on the Dundas now. And you have Steven Stamkos. I guess all these players will probably still be in the their teams will probably still be in the playoffs unless you had one player like pop off in their first round series but have their team lose. But here's the playoff bracket as we beat the Dallas Stars, my favorite team, 4-2 in our first round series. Flames beat the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks were the 1 seed in the Western Conference. They were the best team in the Western Conference and the whole NHL. They had the most points in the NHL, the Blackhawks did, and they lost to the Flames 4-3. Then you have the Golden Knights beat the Ducks 4-2, and the Oilers beat the Canucks 4-2. And then the Hurricanes beat the Devils 4-2. The Flyers beat the Penguins 4-3. The Maple Leafs swept the Sabres 4-0. And then the Lightning beat the Capitals 4-2. And right now, every series is 3-2. It's 3-2 Calgary over Austin, 3-2 Edmonton over Vegas, 3-2 Philadelphia over Carolina, and then 3-2 Toronto over Tampa. And in that Toronto-Tampa series, the Maple Leafs had a 3-0 series lead, but now it's only a 3-2 series lead. I believe they had a 3-0 series lead, the Maple Leafs did, but now it's only 3-2. But yeah, it's a must-win for the Dundons. If we win, we force a Game 7. If we lose, that means the Flames obviously win, and the Flames will move on to the Western Conference Finals, while the Dundons will see their season come to an end. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But obviously, we gotta win Game 6 and 7. But obviously, we gotta start by winning Game 6, one game at a time. Gotta start by winning Game 6. And you can see, I have to go to April now. Final scores of at least this series. We lost Game 1 7-5. That was the last episode of the series. Then Game 2, we lost 1-0. And you might be able to see where it says down there. Well, it says 1-0 and it says OTL, which means overtime loss. It was not it was still an overtime loss, but it was a triple overtime loss. Yes, triple overtime, and only one goal was scored. Literally, both goalies just could not be beat. I mean, it was literally, I think the Flames, scored it. I think it was a power play goal, I'm pretty sure, like halfway through the third overtime. So it literally went over 5 periods, and maybe even 5.5 periods without someone scoring a goal. And obviously, well, only one goal was scored. It was scored by the Flames, and that was obviously the only goal and the game-winning goal in Game 2. So then we were down 2-0, won Game 3, which was in Calgary. Games 1 and 2 were in Austin. Game 3 was in Calgary. We beat them 6-2. So we were back in the series, only down 2-1. Game 4 in Calgary as well. The Dundons won the game 2-1 in overtime. So we were down 2-1. Then we tied the series 2-2 after winning games 3 and 4 in Calgary. And then we lost Game 5 back in Austin 3-2. So far in the first 5 games of the series, the road team has won every game. 3 games have been in Austin. Flames won every game. And then there's been 2 games in Calgary. Dundons have won both of those games. So through the first 5 games of the series, the road team has won every game. Flames won games 1, 2, and 5 in Austin, and then the Dundons won games 3 and 4 in Calgary. I actually am nervous. I don't want this. I mean, there's a possibility this should be the last episode of the series. There's a possibility, not saying it's 100% true, where this series could end because. Well, I know NHL 23 comes out, I think it's like mid-October, so it's like a month and a half from now. But usually I don't get NHL when it comes out. Usually I ask for it for Christmas. That's only like 2 months after it comes out. But also, like I said, if we lose this series or lose this game, we lose the series. If we lose this game, we lose the series, and the season's over. And because I start school in a week, or not less than a week, I won't have much time, or I won't be able to film like a video every day. So and because of that, I might not have time to do an entire next season, which will be season 2 in this franchise, or in this Venture franchise. It will be season 2. So, like I said, there's a possibility if we lose this game that this could be the last episode of this series. I'm not sure though, but obviously it won't be 100% if we win this game, and it still might not be the last episode of the series if we lose this game. But TBD. If we win this game, obviously there'll be at least one more episode. If we lose this game, there could be more than one episode after this, or this could be the last episode. I'm not sure, but just gotta play it by ear. But first, we gotta take care of business by winning Game 6 and forcing a Game 7. If we do get to a Game 7, that Game 7 will be at home at the Doghouse in Austin. But Game 6, which is the game I'm about to play, is in Calgary. Let's get it. And we do have some injuries. I didn't show you the lines, but here we go. They have Matthew Tkachuk still, Elias Lindholm, and also Johnny Gaudreau still. Away uniforms for us, home uniforms for them. We have a better offense and defense than the Flames, but the Flames have a better goalie than the Dundons. Traditional length 4 minutes, still pro, honest, trainer, adapted. Let's get into Game 6 right now. Round 2, Game 6. Dundons at Flames. Flames 1-1 away from the Western Conference Finals. And they're the 8th seed. They already upset the 1 seed, who is the best team in the lead, points-wise. That was the Chicago Blackhawks. Beat them 4-3, and the Flames are 1-1 away from upsetting the 6th-seeded Dundons, which is not as big as a 8-1 upset, but it's still an upset. Let's prevent that, though, at least here in this game. Let's watch information. James Sabalski, round 2, Game 6. Here we go, round 2 game 6. 3-2 Flames in the series. Games in Calgary at the Scotiabank Saddle Dome. Because the roof of this arena is shaped like a saddle. That's why it's called the Scotiabank Saddle Dome. Here's Cernat, as we're 40 seconds into game 6. Shot! Blocker save by Markstrom. And here's Perry. I believe that's Corey Perry. Here we go, as we're on your way here in round 2 game 6. And there could be a fight, but the whistle's blown. And I don't want to fight 2 minutes into the game. And there might be coincidental minors, and I think that's exactly what's going on here. So we'll have 4-on-4, not even 2 minutes into this game. 18:23 to go in the first period. 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. As I think it was I don't know. I think it was Orloff and Hanifin or something. Both guys 2 minutes for roughing. Here's Palmieri, stop by Markstrom, and now right out in front of it go. A backdoor feed intercepted by Tanev. As we're 2 minutes in the game 6. And that did not work. Here's Barry. Shot! Stopped. Picked up by Sando. Backdoor feed! Score! What a start for the Dundons in game 6. Palmieri with his 3rd goal of the playoffs. 2:12 in the game 6. And the Dundons strike first here in game 6. Glove side on Markstrom on the backdoor feed. Glove side on Markstrom on the backdoor feed. Good start for the Dundons on the road in game 6. Assisted by Son and Barry. Here's Tanev. DePote. Up ahead, Continemi, as that's a huge goal for the Dundons. Strike first in game 6 on the road. Here we go. Shot! Stop! Rebound was into the corner. We still got it though. And now Murray walked right in, save, or not save, but blocked rather by the Tanev. And Lindholm's got it. 50 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. 17:10 to go in the period. Up ahead at the point to the slot. Lindholm save Oninger. And I will not pass it out. Good save. Top 10 in penalty minutes. Yeah, there's a lot of guys on there. I think it said Bartley Didrow is first. Here we go. 4-on-4. 43 seconds. And I was late on the faceoff. Here's Anderson, blocked in front. Now Mangiapane was from the point-blank range, but stopped by the goaltender. That pass went awry. Here's Anderson, who's got nailed at the blue line, and that's a penalty, apparently. And they're saying an elbow, so now it's 4-on-3. So, 2 minutes for elbowing, I believe. Yeah, I believe it was 2 minutes for elbowing, right? Yeah, 2 minutes for elbowing. Hopefully, then it wasn't 5 minutes for elbowing. 4-on-3 for 31 seconds, though, and then it'll be 5-on-4 for like a minute and a half. 4-on-3, though. Here's a shot. Glove save Oninger. I'll pass this one out to Benton, who's in for one of our 2 injured defensemen. One of our defensemen that are injured is, well, one. We have DeBrusque out for the year. We have a defenseman out for the year. DePote. We have a defenseman out for the year. We have DeBrusque out for the year. Now a breakaway. Bartley Goodrow. Good forecheck. Assuring the breakaway is stopped and held by Markstrom. Lindholm, 13 points, leads the Flames in points here in the playoffs. My goodness. 3 seconds to go in the 4-on-3. And we lose a face-off. 4-on-3 is over. Now it's 5-on-4 for a minute and a half, like I said. Here we go. 5-on-4 for a minute and a half. Shot stop. Rebound was there. Good job by Murray to make sure that the Flames player ended the putt. That was wide open. Now get in there first. It's the Dundon score! A story in the goal by Roslovic. And it's 2-0 Dundons. It was a juicy rebound given up by Markstrom, and there was a wide open net. And Roslovic hit the puck into the wide open net on the backhand. As the left side of the net was wide open, and Roslovic shot the puck into the wide open net, and it's destroying the goal, assisted by Orloff, and it's 2-0 Dundons. And that puck is going to be cleared by Niederreiter. And get in there first now is Roslovic, who just scored, and he just pummeled, but Niederreiter's got pummeled. 50 seconds to go in the 5-on-4. 2-0 Dundons after a goal at like 2 minutes in, 5-on-5 goal, and then a short in the goal. Here's Perry. Got hit to Tomorrow, and his shot was blocked. Niederreiter will clear it down. 40 seconds to go in the power play for Calgary. That is covered by Markstrom, and then he passes the puck out. 4.5 minutes into the game. 2-0 Dundons. Good start. Great hit. Here's Backlund. Lost the puck. Cernet's got it. Clears it. And there's Hanifin. 15 seconds to go on the power play. They have maybe 1 or 2 more rushes. Here's a rush for Calgary. Right to the slot. Thornton lost the puck. Gets it back. And he gets it to Tomorrow, and the puck goes wide of the net. 7 seconds. Picked up by the Dundons and cleared down the 200 feet. 2 seconds and 1, and that's it for the power play as we kill off the 4-on-3 and the 5-on-4, and we score a shorthanded goal. As we're 6 minutes in the game 6. Give or take. 2-0 Dundons. Dundons are pummeling them. Get it out of there with the puck at the Dundons. Wenberg blocked by a Flames player in the circle. Here we go, there's Backlund! This got T-boned. Here's Perry. The poach, he gets it back though. No, he actually doesn't. Here's Orloff up ahead. Here's Nash. Got it through 2 Flames defenders, but stopped in held by Markstrom. 11:33 to go in the period. Top 10 hits. Cernak is second. Niederreiter's third. And we lose a face-off in the Flame zone. As we're pushing the halfway point of the first period. 2-0 Austin, but got it more here. Here we go. Get that out, and it is out offside. 10:47 to go. But like I said, we have the Brush out for the year. The Brush is out for the year. He's a forward. I believe he's like a left winger. And we have a defenseman out for the year. Here's a centering pass. Silverberg picked it up. We have the Brush out for the year. And then we have 2 defensemen hurt. 1 out for the year and then 1 out in the May. And he might be out for the year unless we get to the Western Conference Finals and or the Stanley Cup Finals. But either way, we have 3 guys injured. 2 out for the year and then 1 out for like another month. Or at least 3 weeks. Here we go. Here's Tanev. Slapper! Glove save Ottinger. 8:26 to go in the period. But so we have, I believe, 3 injured players. 2 out for the year and then 1 out for another 3 weeks to 4 weeks. There we go. 2-0 Dundons. Face-off 7-2 in favor of Calgary. Make that 7-3. Here's Palmieri. He scored the first goal 5-on-5. What, 2 minutes into the game, give or take. Right to the side. Here's Sod. Marshall made the save. Right. Oh! Almost turned it over. Here's Nemeth. Up ahead, Stevenson. Now Ritchie. Ritchie lost it or something. Here's Roslovic who scored the short-handed goal. Here's Sod. Lost the puck. And here's Palmieri as we touch up. And he'll shoot it. Blocked by a Flames player. Here's Steven. Here's Ritchie. 5.5 minutes to go. Here's Demers. Shot saved by Ottinger. Here's Palmieri. Just got hit to Tomorrow. Here's Kivaranta. Here we go. 4 minutes to go in the first. Got bodied off at the line. Armia with a shot blocked. And right out in front. And that punt went wide of the net. Here's Niederreiter. Now Wenberg. Oh my, he just got T-boned between the boards and the Flames player at the blue line. Now Zadorov. Up ahead, Niederreiter. Rodriguez. Blocked. Niederreiter to the slot. Didn't go. Rodriguez from the slot. He lost the puck. 1 minute to go in the first. 2-0 Dundons in game 6. Shot stopped by Ottinger and he puts it to the corner. Below the goal line now. One last rush. 6 seconds. Got it over, but intercepted as he got hit to Tomorrow. 2 seconds and 1. That is the end. As he winds up a slap shot. Like, basically, he shot that right when the buzzer sounded. Scores 2-0 Dundons after 20 minutes of play here in Calgary. Good start for the Dundons on the road in an elimination game. Not bad at all. So we have a Kyle Palmieri scored even a 5-on-5 goal with about 2 minutes into the game, and then about 5 minutes or 4 minutes into the game, Roslovic scored a shorthanded goal. Let's get into the second period right now. Here in game 6 in Calgary, with the Flames up 3-2. But the Flames lead the series 3-2, but the Dun Duns lead the game. Or the Flames lead the series 3-2, but the Dun Duns lead the game 2-0. Let's end the second period. Here in Game 6 in Calgary, 2-0 Dun Duns. Come on, boys. I forgot that first goal scored by Palmieri was 4-on-4 technically. The first goal was scored 4-on-4. Second goal was scored 5-on-4. So we scored a 4-on-4 goal. The Dun Duns did, and then we scored a shorthanded goal. To play, here's Niederreiter. Might have some numbers. Pass to the slot, backhander. I think side was open. I didn't shoot it quick enough. But yeah, Palmieri scored 4-on-4, and then Roslovic scored shorthanded, which is 5-on-4 in favor of the Flames. Here we go. We win the draw. Shot, score! Cernak! Blocker sign on Markstrom. And it's 3-0 Dun Duns. Here in Calgary. And here in Game 6. Second goal of the playoffs for Cernak. A huge goal for the Dun Duns. Blocker sign on Markstrom. And that knocked the water bottle off the top of the net. Not Markstrom's water bottle off the top of the net. Or not Markstrom's water bottle off the top of the net. And it's 3-0 Dun Duns. Assisted by Wenberg, our captain. And we lead 3-0 early in the second. Huge performance on the Dun Duns so far, but don't want to choke it now. It's saved by Ottinger. Here's Niederreiter. Here's Rodriguez. Here we go. Oh, I have Niederreiter, but blocked away. Here's Diderot. Here's Lindholm. And, putt that from behind. Got the putt, though, bad. And I double hit the pass button. Here we go. Right on front. Save Ottinger. Remo. What a save by Ottinger. Right to the slot. Save Markstrom. Niederreiter got it back. Another save by Markstrom. Here's Perry. To Pote. Here's Diderot. To Pote. Here's Rodriguez. Lost the puck. Wenberg got it back. Glove save Markstrom, and he covers. Just over 6 minutes into the second. Top 10 in assists. Wenberg, our captain, is 10th. 3-0 lead for Austin. Here we go. And we win the draw. No, Barry blocked. Continemi lost the putt. Here we go. Continemi. To the slot. Nash! Stopped by Markstrom. He passes the putt to his teammate. They did it. Restarted. 12.5 minutes to go in the period. Come on, boys. Right to the slot, blocked, and then I brought the puck into Ottinger accidentally, but it's covered by Ottinger, but that's better than a goal. 12:01 to go. Here we go. Here's Anderson. Here's Backlund with the captain of the Flames. Takes it around, and he just lost the putt, but then we lost the putt. So then got it back. Here's Barry. And we lose it, but does go out of the zone. They're pushing the halfway point of Game 6. 3-0 Dun Duns in the slot. One-timer stopped by Ottinger. 10:21 to go in the second. It's Thornton versus Roslovic. And Thornton wins it. Shot! Stopped by Ottinger. And he passes out to Murray. To Saad. Saad got around the guy. Back door! I don't know what that was. And that almost just went in off a skate of a Flames player. That almost went off a Flames player skate and into the net. 9:14 to go in the second as they're officially past the halfway point of Game 6. Here in Calgary. Flames lead the series 3-0, but the Flames lead the series 3-2, but the Dun Duns lead the game 3-0. So the Flames lead the series 3-2. But the Dun Duns lead the game 3-0, and that's out of play. It was dumped in, but went into the stands. 8:35 to go. Well, I don't think it went in the stands. I think it just hit something that was out of play, because then the puck came back in play. Hits 12-7 in favor of Austin. Here we go. We win the face-off. Up ahead. Picked off by Anderson. 8 minutes to go here in the third. Or in the second, excuse me. Here's Armia. Busting right in, but he lost the puck at some point, but I don't know how he even got in at the first place. Here's Armia. Here's Valimatti. To the slot. Save Ottinger. And I'll pass it out, which that could be a mistake. Here's Roslovic. Shot! Stopped by Markstrom, and he covers it with 6:08 to go. 3-0 Dundons. As the Flames lead the series 3-2. The Flames lead the series 3-2, but the Dundons lead the game 3-0. Here we go. Lindholm and Wennberg on the face-off. Face-off's 11, or now 11A in favor of the Flames. Shot blocked. Now in front. Wennberg lost the putt. Tanev. This shot hit to tomorrow. And then Perry shot. You didn't miss anything. The Flames have the putt in their own zone or the neutral zone. Here we go. You didn't miss anything, like I said. Flames have the putt in the neutral zone. 5 minutes to go in the second. And it's 3-0 Dundons. And I don't know how in the world did Rodis the putt out of that. Blocker saved by Ottinger. Here's Hanifin. Here's Tanev. Shot stopped. And Cernak gets the putt right in front of Ottinger. I just want to dump it down here. And I think I just killed that dude. And that's a penalty. I think I hit him too late. Here we go. 6-on-5 for the Flames as they pull their goalie because of the late penalty. Another shot. Hit the post. Now Lindholm save. And that hit the right post. And stay down. And then eventually the Dundons get possession. And it's elbowing on Niederreiter. And they're going on the power play. The Flames are with 3:26 to go in the period. But that shot by Gaudreau hit the right post. Stay down. And the Dundons eventually got possession of the puck. And the whistle is blown. So it's still 3-0 by a matter of maybe an inch, maybe 2. They're 0 for 2 with, I believe, 2 shots. Instead, the Flames are. Good hold by the Flames. They score. Bathlin on a failed clear attempt by the Dundons. And the Flames turn that failed clear attempt. And the Flames turn that failed clear attempt by the Dundons into a goal on a slap shot. On a one-time slap shot. By the Flames from the circle. Now the slot! That almost went in. And what a hit now. Here's Valamonte. He just got hit hard. 1:30 to go. No more goals here hopefully in the game, or at least in the period. Here we go. Oh, I had a guy break into the slot. Now Cernak, back door! I don't know how it's not interference because he was hitting him before the puck came. 25 seconds to go. 3-1. Dundons out for the goal by someone. Oh, that was dangerous, but he missed the pass. Now to the slot. Save Ottinger. Oh, spamming the X button, which is the pass button, to pass it out because there was only 4 seconds left. 4.5 to go, so let's set up one last face-off in the Dundons zone. Here we go. Win it. And we lose it. Now a shot! Stopped by Ottinger, and I passed this one out, and that's the end of the second period. 3-1 Dundons after 40 minutes of play here in Game 6. I'm not sure that scored that goal. I'm not sure who scored that goal for Calgary. It might have been Backlund. I believe Backlund's their captain. I'm pretty sure, but either way, he has 1 goal on 1 shot, which is the shot. It was the one he scored on, but he does have a -1 for plus-minus. Cernak scored a goal. Roslovic scored a goal, and then Palmieri scored the other goal. It was Palmieri 4-on-4, Roslovic shorthanded, and then Cernak 5-on-5, and then it was obviously Bathlin for the Flames. Bathlin scored the only goal so far for the Flames on the power play. It only took, well, they're 1 for 3 on the power play. So 1 for 3 on the power play. Obviously, we haven't had a power play, but we do have a shorthanded goal by Roslovic, which is back in the first period, 5 minutes into the game. Shots. We were leading in shots for most of the game, but now the shots are 20-19 in favor of the Flames. Hits 17-7 in favor of the Dundons. Time and attack. Flames have about a minute more. Passing they're much better. Face-offs 12-10 in favor of the Flames. Still have a 2-goal lead going into the third period, though. I mean, 2-goal lead's good, but also I just have a feeling that the Flames are going to come back and win this game, which hopefully they don't. That's why I think the Dundons, I think, in my opinion, need 4 or 5 goals to win this game. I don't know. Hopefully that's in the case, but either way, the Flames did score at the end of the second period with 2 minutes left, give or take, on the power play, and the Dundons failed to clear the puck, and then the Flames turned that failed clear attempt, or the Flames turned that failed clear attempt by, or the Flames turned that failed clearing attempt from the Dundons into a goal. So that failed clearing attempt by the Dundons turned into a goal for the Flames. Let's get into the third period here in Game 6 in Calgary. 3-1 Dundons. Here we go. Both teams scored 1 goal in the second. But the Dun-Nuts still lead by 2 as we did in the third period here in Game 6. Here we go. Dun-Nuts 20 minutes away from, or the Dun-Nuts are 20 minutes away from Game 7. As we're in the open draw of the third period, as the Dun-Nuts are 20 minutes away from forcing a Game 7. Shot! Stopped by Markstrom, and he covers 36 seconds into the third. But yeah, the Dun-Nuts are now under, or the Flames, or not the Flames, but the Dun-Nuts are 20 minutes away from Game 7. Here we go. Faceoff's 12-11 now. Now 13-11. Here's Tanev. DePote. As the Dun-Nuts are now 19 minutes away from Game 7. Up ahead now. Here's Niederreiter. Niederreiter. Shot! Off the glove of Markstrom. No, backdoor feed. It was too low. I was too low. It hit the side of the. Here's Rodriguez, and that was intercepted by Diderot in the slot. 17-20 the Dun regulation. Dun-Nuts inching closer. Game 7. Perry missed the net. Up ahead now, Rodriguez, one-on-one, and he got hit as he shot it, so it went wide. Here's Hannafin. Dun-Nuts 16 minutes away from Game 7. Here's Diderot, and here's Cernat now. Here's Rodriguez. Up ahead, intercepted by Mangiapane. 15 minutes. Here's Lindholm. I don't know what that was, but he just ran right into Cernat. Cernat! Saved by the goaltender. Rodriguez has still got it. Well, he did, but now Diderot's got it as he was overpowered. Rodriguez was in a corner. Here's Orlov. Lost it. Lindholm! A lot of bodies in front, but eventually the Dun-Nuts have it. What a hit! In front of the Flames bench. 12.5 minutes to go. Dumped in by Calgary. Behind Ottinger. Ottinger stays put. Here's Silverberg. To the slot! Niederreiter! Right on the Markstrom. And he saves it with 11:26 to play. Corey Perry. That's weird. There's a face-off. Here's Lucic now. 11 minutes to go. Here in Game 6. 3-1 Dun-Nuts. Right to the slot. Armia. Lost the puck. Here's Lucic in the slot. Pass it back to Anderson. Shot. Blocker save on Ottinger. And kicked out of there. Continemi. I bet Silverberg's got completely just T-boned in front of the penalty boxes. At this point, I don't want any turnovers in our own zone. Here we go. And that was a... Here we go. Here's Thornton. Lost it to Continemi. Good pass. And that but it was offside. Silverberg was offside. 8:38 to play. There's an injured player. I don't know. It might have been Corey Perry. I'm not sure. Either way, Flames. Here we go. Barry, I'm just gonna dump it in. Although it hit a Flames player at the blue line, so it doesn't go all the way down to the by the goalie. Here's Batley right to the slot. Save Ottinger. And I'll pass it out, which that could be a mistake. I'm just gonna dump it. I want more time to turn off the clock. Here we go. Get in there first. It's Pitlick. Backdoor. Score! I don't know what happened, but Pitlick got the goal, and then the Flames put the puck into their own net. And I didn't get a replay or anything. I want to see the replay myself. They didn't show one, but Pitlick, Tyler Pitlick, in for, I believe, the Brusque, scores a goal. And that's a huge goal. They made it a 3-goal game again. I did not mean to do. I meant to do an instant replay, not resume. Yeah, instant replay. But that was weird. Pitlick got the goal, but no, I think Markstrom put the puck in their own net because I saw that I had a guy. See. That guy right there was cutting back door, and I tried to feed it to him, but instead, I think I was too low. So then, eventually, I tried to pass it, and you can see the puck is right there. It's not hard to see. I don't want to zoom in, but I tried to pass it. Ended up going. I passed it through the legs of Markstrom, and yeah, I just passed it through the legs of Markstrom. Not on purpose, and then it ended up hitting the back of the right pad of Markstrom, and the Dun-Nuts player who was in the crease right there almost touched it, but he didn't, so it is Pitlick's goal. Good thing there was no goal interference, which I don't think there would be, but I thought the game would call that, but they didn't. And it's 4-1 Dundons. Huge goal to be up by 3 again. And lose a face-off. 7 minutes to go. We're down 7 minutes to go. We're up 4-1. And now Pitlick, who just scored, is on numbers the other way. What a pass! Save Markstrom, and he passed out to Anderson, who got hit the Mars. 5:40 to go. I had a die offside. 5:35 to go. 4-1 Dundons here in Game 6. Those are 5:35 away from Game 7. Here we go. Lose a face off. Here's Hannah. Here's Tanev. So 5 minutes away from Game 7. Here's Dubé. Flames aren't dead yet. And picked up eventually by the Dundons. There's Saad. Picked up by Tanev, but gets more time off the clock. Under 4 to play. We're still up by 3. Here's Backlund. And that shot went about 10 feet wide. Up ahead now. That went all the way down the ice. And that will be an icing against the Dundons. 2:50 remaining. And we won the draw. Hit a body. Almost went out of play. Stays in play. And eventually Niederreiter has it. I'm just going to dump it down. Tanev just got hit by Wenberg. 1:30 to play. Flames need a miracle. And that did not work out at all. Here's Wenberg. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender, Hannafton. Usually the AI or the CPU doesn't pull their goalie down 3. 50 seconds to go. They're not pulling them yet. I don't think usually the AI does that down 3. But yeah, the AI is sometimes dumb. Shot! Stopped by Markstrom with 40 seconds to play, but the Dundons didn't feel it. The Dundons fans here at the arena and back in Austin didn't feel it. What I mean by feel it, what I mean by feel it is have that feeling of, well, we survive another day, or in this case 2 days, because Game 7 is 2 nights from now in this game. And obviously Game 7 will be back in Austin, as we're 30 seconds away from that. I'm just going to dump it down. Get in there first is Rodriguez. Shot! Stopped by Markstrom. Another whistle with 23.4 to go. Yeah. The Dundons here at the arena and back in Austin are probably happy because in 23 seconds, the Dundons will force a Game 7 back in Austin 2 nights from now. 2 nights from now in this game. Here we go. 18 seconds. Here's a row. They just got bodied off. I like the defense. Hopefully we'll play like this here in Game 7. Tanev, hopefully, like, we're playing good here in Game 6. Hopefully we play the same way in Game 7. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Game over. And the Dundons force a Game 7. Good save by the Dundons win Game 6 4-1 and have forced a winner-take-all Game 7 back in Austin at the Doghouse. 2 nights from now in this game. As we win the game 4-1, Ottinger almost had another shutout. Almost. Only they have that one goal to, only they have that one goal right there on that replay. The Backlund on the power play after the failed clearing attempt by the Dundons. That was late in the second period. And then, obviously, this is the goal, I think, that was scored in the third. No, that was a short in the goal right there. But, obviously, we scored one goal in the third. That was the only goal scored for either team in the third. It was scored by Tyler Pitlick, 5-on-5, and it was kind of a greasy road goal, but it was still a goal. Third star was Brendan Sand, who had 2 assists and 2 hits. Second star was, sorry, I just shut the camera, was Jake Ottinger, who made 23 saves, 1 goals against average, and I believe 958 save percentage. And then the first star is Jack Roslovic, 1 goal, 1 assist, and no hits. He had the shorthanded goal. Time attack, the Flames had about a minute more. Hits were 26-9 in favor of the Dundons. That's over a 2-to-1 ratio. Shots 27-24 in favor of the Dundons. Obviously goals 4-1 in favor of the Dundons. Power plays, we didn't have a power play. Flames had 3, 1 for 3 in the power play. We had 1 short in the goal. The Flames had no short in the goal, but like I said, the Dundons did have a short in the goal, scored by Roslovic in the first period. So it was Palmieri scored 4-on-4. Roslovic scored shorthanded. Then Cernak scored 5-on-5, and then Pitlick scored 5-on-5. And that Pitlick goal, which is the fourth goal for the Dundons, and that was the only goal scored for either team in the third period. It was kind of a greasy road goal. We'll take it, and either way we would have won the game anyways. So Andre did great, 23 saves on 24 shots, and hopefully the Dundons will play. Well, the Dundons played really well here in Game 6, and hopefully that will be this. The Dundons played really good or really well here in Game 6, and hopefully that will be the same thing. Or like I said, the Dundons played really well here in Game 6, and hopefully they'll play really well, even better. Or let me put it this way: the Dundons played well here in Game 6, and hopefully they'll play well in Game 7 as well. As everything will be on the line in Game 7. It's a winner-take-all Game 7, back in Austin, or back at the Doghouse in Austin, Texas, 2 nights from now. In this game, in real life, it might be a couple weeks, just because you know, be thinking, well, you should do Game 7 as soon as possible. 1, I want to film other series. 2, I start schooling like 5 or 6 days. It's like next Tuesday. So I think it was a week from yesterday. Or at least a week from yesterday when I'm filming this video, I start school, so I only have 6 days left of summer. And then once I start school, especially because I'm a junior now, I'll have the weekends sometimes if I have time to play the PS4, but I won't be able to play the PS4 like every day. I won't be able to film and post videos every day as well when school starts in 6 days. But yeah, but hopefully that's episode of the series, which will be Game 7 against the Flames at the Doghouse in Austin, Texas. Will hopefully be maybe in a couple weeks. But yeah, that's like I said. Hopefully it'll be in 2 to 3 weeks. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You'll find out what and when the next video on this channel will be, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You'll find out what and when the next video on this channel, or you'll find out what and when the next video on this channel will be when I post it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, guys, time for it. Closing the board. If it's up to hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Tell your mom, dad, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 10 of this Austin Dundons NHL 22 Expansion Draft Franchise Series. See you in episode number 10. And you know how to bake it and go Dundons.